Are you a coffee drinker? Well, I am. As a matter of fact, I've been a coffee drinker ever since I was very, very young, all the way through um, my young teenage life, through the military, to the retail experiences, and even up into the present. I still drink coffee. But do you know what's actually in your coffee? If you are a coffee drinker, inquiry minds would like to know, I'm sure, or certain. Did you not know that oftentimes, in order to make a profit and to make sure that the coffee seems to be complete, there are fillers added to your ground coffee? I'm not talking about the coffee beans. Many food manufacturers, to include those who are coffee makers and breweries and so forth, always make sure that when they get shipments, they get the beans and they ground the coffee beans up at their facility. However, there are products that's shipped across the world that's already ground up, the coffee that is. But somewhere during the manufacturing process or the process of these coffee beans, some extra ingredients seem to make their way into our coffee, the ground coffee. And that ranges from some very bizarre things, you know. And what I have on my list is just a few of those things, but it's enough to make you wonder why. But as I forestated, it is to give the coffee weight and to make you feel as though that you have a complete product, and for them to make more money by giving you less product. And it's easy to get through this or get away with it if the buyers don't know what you're doing, because coffee can disguise a lot of things to the naked eye. So, somewhere around 2014, there were some Brazilian researchers that discovered that there were other ingredients in coffee, even in some instances in small enough amounts to not really cause any real health problem in human beings, but nonetheless they were still there or placed there. Now, for those people who have allergies, so these products can cause possible allergic reactions to people who have those infinities to uh, predisposed situations or pre-existing situations who are allergic to various products. Now, not just simply products, but just things in nature, period, that have been added to this coffee grind or grounds. So here are some of the things that you will find, or you can find, I should say, in the coffee grounds that should not be there: soybean, corn, acai, uh, believe it or not, ground up sticks. I said that, ground up sticks. You can find rice, plant husk, brown sugar, just to name a few sort of horrific combinations as it relates to coffee ground. Now, who wants to have these additional fillers, as it were, in their coffee unknowingly? So, I just wanted you to be aware that you must do some research when you're buying anything in general that you have to consume in a grocery store or a coffee house or what have you. Make sure that you become a little bit more inquisitive about what you put in your body, and for that matter, on your body. And I wanted to give you a little reference here too. I said earlier that the Brazilian researchers did this research back in 2014 uh, at the 248th National Meeting and Exposition of the American Chemical Society. So you can find this at cosmopolitan.com, this article. Just do a little research. I may be able to leave the link below, but it's the cosmopolitan.com uh, website. Look it up. Can you imagine having sticks ground up in your coffee? Can you imagine having corn, soybean, and various other things ground up in your coffee. I don't want to imagine that, but I know that it's true. I'm out.